Doctor's Secret: How Seniors Should Drink Water to Lower Blood Sugar Naturally. Hello everyone, I am Dr. David. In more than 20 years of practicing medicine, I have spent most of my time in the clinic listening to the pain, not only physical but also spiritual, of patients with diabetes. Do you ever feel like you've done everything right? You diet strictly to the point of not daring to touch a piece of sweet fruit, you take your medication regularly without missing a single pill, you wake up early to walk whether it's cold or hot. But every morning when looking at the blood sugar meter, the numbers are still dancing out of control? I have met thousands of patients like Gerald, 68 years old. He sat with his head down, crying right in my office because of helplessness. He said, "Doctor, I have sacrificed all my eating preferences. I have done everything you and other doctors told me to do. Why is my body betraying me? Today, I am here to tell you. Maybe you are not doing it wrong. You are just missing one final piece. A tool so powerful it's unexpected. It's not in expensive pill bottles, but right in the glass of filtered water on your table. I will guide you through the H3 method, a scientific way to time your hydration that has been proven to increase insulin sensitivity by up to 40%. This is not an empty promise. These are measurable results on the actual blood sugar meters of patients I directly treat. Before I explain why water is the nemesis of diabetes, please press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell right now. The journey to living healthily with diabetes is a marathon, not a sprint, and I am here to accompany and support you. Please leave a comment letting me know which city or country you are watching this video from. I really want to know how far our community is spreading health. To understand why water is so important, we need to look deep inside the body of a person over age 60. Aging is not just wrinkles on the skin. It is a silent change in every cell. 3 major changes make blood sugar difficult to control. 1. Insulin resistance. After age 60, the doors on the surface of cells become rusty. Insulin is like the key, but it no longer fits into the lock easily to deliver sugar from the blood into cells for energy. 2. Pancreas fatigue. After decades of hard work, the pancreas, the insulin production factory, begins to degrade. It produces less, and the quality of insulin also declines. 3. Poor kidney filtration. The kidneys play an important role in eliminating excess sugar. As age increases, the glomerular filtration rate decreases, causing sugar to linger in the blood longer. This is the most important part that most people overlook. In youth, when the body lacks water, the brain sends out very strong thirst signals. But after age 60, the thirst center in the hypothalamus decreases in sensitivity. You may be suffering from severe cellular dehydration, but your mouth does not feel dry, and you do not feel thirsty at all. This is extremely dangerous. When water is lacking, blood volume decreases, and the concentration of sugar in the blood automatically becomes denser. Warning sign: medical studies show that if the body loses just 2% of the necessary amount of water, a level where you have not yet felt thirsty, the blood sugar index can jump up 10 to 15 units immediately. That is why even if you don't eat anything, your blood sugar is still high. Let's go back to my patient Gerald. When we sat down to dissect his daily routine, I discovered a seemingly very small detail that was the cause of all the trouble. Gerald woke up at 6:30 a.m., measured his blood sugar, and found the number was always at 160 to 180 milligrams per deciliter, a very high level for fasting. He was worried and immediately made a cup of black coffee without sugar because he thought coffee helped with alertness and had no calories. At 7:30, he then ate breakfast and took his medication with a small sip of water. Let's calculate. Gerald slept for 8 to 9 hours without drinking water. During that time, the body still loses water through breath and skin. When waking up, his blood was in its densest state of the day. Instead of hydrating, he drank coffee, a diuretic that caused the body to continue pushing water out. What was the result? 9 hours of sleep without water plus 1 hour of waking up with only coffee equals a river of blood, as thick as cement. When the blood is thick, insulin cannot move flexibly to clear out the sugar. Gerald's high morning blood sugar was not due to the previous night's dinner, but due to blood concentration from dehydration. High blood sugar is sometimes not because you ate the wrong type of food, but because your body lacks the solvent to operate. If blood is a river, ensure that river is always full of water so that the silt, sugar, does not settle and cause blockages. During treatment, I have noticed 3 common mistakes that almost every diabetic patient makes. Mistake 1. Waiting until thirsty to drink. As I said, after age 60, your thirst alarm system is broken. If you wait until you feel thirsty to find water, it means your body has been in a forest fire situation for a long time. At this point, blood sugar has risen and blood vessels have suffered damage. Mistake 2. Drinking a large amount all at once. Gulping. Many people suddenly remember they haven't drunk enough water, so they grab a 500 milliliters bottle and gulp it down. This is a serious mistake. Our bodies, especially the kidneys of older people, can only absorb a maximum of about 200 to 250 milliliters of water every 15 minutes. Drinking too fast prevents water from soaking into cells and instead sends it straight to the bladder, making you go to the bathroom more while the cells remain thirsty. It is just like pouring a bucket of water onto a withered potted plant. The water will all run out instead of soaking into the roots. Mistake 3. Drinking ice-cold water. Ice-cold water constricts the blood vessels in the throat and stomach area. When blood vessels constrict, blood circulation speed slows down, making it difficult for insulin to reach cells to do its job. Especially for people with diabetes who already have poor peripheral circulation, drinking ice-cold water is like freezing your own insulin transportation route. Dear friends, after hearing about these 3 mistakes, do you see yourself in them? Do you often wait until you are thirsty to drink or have a habit of drinking ice water? Please be honest in the comments below. Don't worry, we are here to correct ourselves and get better every day. The H3 method I am about to share is not a random discovery. It is the result of dozens of clinical studies on insulin sensitivity and water metabolism. H stands for hydration, and the number 3 represents 3 golden time points along with 3 core factors. Time point 1. Right after waking up, a nudge. For the endocrine system, this is the most important time. After 8 hours of sleep, your body is in its most severely dehydrated state. Especially in people with diabetes. This is when cortisol, the stress hormone, is highest according to the circadian rhythm. It signals the liver to release sugar into the blood, causing the morning spike. Formula: 1 glass of warm water, about 350 milliliters, plus 1 small pinch of natural sea salt, plus the juice of about half a fresh lemon. Why salt and lemon? Sea salt provides electrolytes that help water soak into cells faster instead of just passing through the kidneys. Lemon helps alkalize the body and activates the digestive system. This glass of water will extinguish the explosion of cortisol, helping morning blood sugar stabilize miraculously. Time point 2: 15 minutes before each meal. A shield to block starch. When you drink a glass of water, about 200 milliliters, before eating, you are creating a buffer layer in the stomach. Mechanism: water dilutes gastric juice moderately and slows down the stomach's emptying rate. As a result, starch from rice, noodles, or bread will be converted into sugar more slowly. Impressive number. This habit can help reduce the post-meal blood sugar spike by up to 20%. This is exactly how you can eat well and still feel at ease. Time point 3. During physical activity, keeping the flow steady. Don't wait until you finish exercising to drink. When you walk or do housework, muscles are consuming sugar very strongly. If water is lacking, blood will thicken, slowing the process of transporting sugar to muscles to be burned. Take small sips every 15 minutes of activity to keep the river of blood flowing smoothly. 3 core factors for success. 1. Temperature. Always prioritize warm water or room temperature. Warm water helps blood vessels dilate, supporting the best insulin circulation. 2. Minerals. Pure demineralized water is sometimes dead water due to a lack of minerals. A little sea salt or natural mineral water will help cells truly be quenched. 3. Consistency. Your body loves stability. If you drink correctly today but forget tomorrow, the cells will fall back into a state of stress. There is a question I always receive. Doctor, why is my sugar high in the morning even though I didn't eat anything at night? The answer lies in sleep and the mineral magnesium. After age 60, most of us lack magnesium, the mineral responsible for more than 300 biochemical reactions, including helping insulin work. Please drink a small glass of warm water with dissolved magnesium citrate or glycinate about 1 hour before bed. Magnesium helps the nervous system relax, leading you into a deep sleep. When you sleep well, the body does not secrete stress hormones at night, thereby stopping blood sugar from spiking in the middle of the night. Deep sleep is the best tonic for the pancreas. Don't drink water according to trends. A 50 kilograms person cannot drink the same amount of water as a 90 kilograms person. Water volume, liters, equals weight, kg, multiplied by 0.03. Example. You weigh 60 kilograms, you need 60 multiplied by 0.03 is equal to 1.8 liters per day. How to check with the naked eye. Lemonade color, pale yellow. Congratulations. You are in a state of perfect hydration. Amber color, dark yellow/amber red. Alert. Your body is parched and blood sugar is certainly being pushed high. I want to tell you about Dorothy, a 74-year-old grandmother with great optimism but an A1C index of 8.6. Dorothy was tired of injecting insulin and taking 4 types of medication every day. When I asked about her drinking habits, she confessed, "I'm afraid of using the bathroom at night, so I don't drink much all day. I only drink strong tea." We applied the H3 method, focusing on hydrating during the day and taking magnesium at night. After 3 months, her A1C dropped to 7.3, a number she previously thought was impossible. She no longer had brain fog. The numbness in her hands and feet decreased, and most importantly, her treating doctor was able to reduce her medication. However, I need you to listen carefully to this. If you are suffering from kidney disease, stage 3 or higher, or severe heart failure, increasing water intake suddenly can put pressure on the body. The H3 method is very good, but for cases with complex underlying conditions, you must consult with your treating physician to adjust the most appropriate water intake. Dear friends, knowledge is only potential power. Only when you act does it become a result. I want to challenge everyone watching this video. Please perform the H3 method for exactly 14 days. Prepare a small notebook, record your blood sugar index every morning and observe the changes. You will find yourself more alert, your skin more supple, and the numbers on the meter will start to be more obedient. Diabetes is not a life sentence. It is just a reminder that your body needs to be cared for properly. And water, the cheapest, simplest thing, is exactly the key that opens the door to health. If you have watched until this moment, please type in the comments, "I have watched until the end," and share with me what your biggest difficulty is when drinking water, forgetting to drink, fear of using the bathroom, or not liking the taste of filtered water. I will read and advise you. Don't forget to press share on this video for friends and relatives, those who are also fighting diabetes just like you. One act of sharing can help someone who is at a dead end. I am Dr. David. I wish you always keep your faith, persistence, and a river of blood that is always clear and strong. See you in the next specialized videos. Take care of yourself.